Hello again to all my delicious smelling friends out there, and welcome back to another episode of Mags Frags, where it's the fragrance that's the star of the show. My name's Paul, and it's my mission to pair you with your perfect signature scent. Today I'm really excited to bring you another absolute banger from luxury Swiss brand Gisada. It's the latest addition to the Ambassador lineup, following the fantastic smelling Original, which came out in 2019, and then we saw the Intense Flanker in 2022. And I've done full reviews on both of those two fragrances if you also want to go and check them out on the homepage of my channel. This new one though is called Ambassador Titanium, and with two-time world heavyweight boxing champion Anthony Joshua as the face of this powerful new scent, Gisada aims to capture the essence of masculinity and refined ruggedness. It's a spicy amber fragrance that comes in an eau de parfum concentration, and it's available in two sizes. A 50ml bottle like this one priced at £88, and there's also a 100ml size bottle priced at £119. But the only place I could find it was on the official Gisada website, so I did have to wait about a week or so for it to be delivered from mainland Europe. And just before I begin today's review, I just want to state that this is not a sponsored review. This bottle was not sent to me for free, and I have absolutely no affiliation with the brand whatsoever, so you can trust that I will give my own honest opinion on it. And more importantly, don't forget to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel if you do enjoy my content. Okay, so into the presentation, and the box comes in a minimalistic design in a metallic mirrored finish with subtle black detailing. The packaging is not quite as impressive on this one as what I got with the other two Ambassador fragrances that I own, because I bought them in gift sets and they came in larger and more rigid boxes, whereas this is more of a standard style cardboard fragrance box design. On the front is the name of the house and also the name of the fragrance down below. At the top we've got a Gisada logo, and then around the back is all your product information. Then down at the very bottom is where you'll find a barcode, a QR code and the batch code. And the batch code on this one is 00226 on this particular one. The bottle again comes in the same metallic chrome finish, and unlike the original Ambassador, it's an opaque style, so you can't actually see the level of the juice inside. It's also a huge fingerprint magnet, which I do find personally a little bit annoying, but it does look really cool when you take it out of the box for the first time, and it's a highly polished finish, just catches the light. It feels very premium in the hand though, and all the branding on the front, on top of the cap, and also around the shoulder of the bottle is all embossed into it, and it's not just a sticker or just printed onto the glass. You also get a magnetic cap, even on this smaller 50ml size bottle, which is a really nice touch. And there's something really reassuring about hearing the snap sound of a magnetic cap to a fragrance collector's ears. The atomizer just delivers a really nice short punchy blast of juice, and overall it's a design that wouldn't look out of place in most upscale settings or resting on the counters of those who appreciate the finer things in life. Okay, so into the note breakdown, and the top notes in this one are cardamom, artemisia, pink pepper and sage. In the heart we've got lavender, cedarwood, cinnamon, sandalwood and leather, and the base notes in this one are vanilla, iris, tonka beans, patchouli and fir balsam. Okay, so the initial spray of Ambassador Titanium is a lively mix of spices and wild florals, and unlike most designer fragrances, there's no introductory citrus notes like lemon or bergamot off the top whatsoever. What you get from the initial spray with this one is an airy, outdoorsy blast of freshness with the green cardamom blending with the artemisia, which is known for its bitter green aroma. Pink pepper adds a touch of spiciness, whilst the sage brings even more earthy freshness. Together, these top notes are refreshing and energising, which just catch your attention right from the very beginning. However, this one is one of those scents where the heart and the base notes almost instantly reveal themselves too. So even before it's had time to settle down, you'll notice plenty of sweetness come straight through from the base, with notes of vanilla, iris and tonka beans, producing a somewhat metallic, ambery kind of aroma as they merge with the brighter, fresher aromatic accords up top. The heart notes of lavender, cinnamon, cedarwood, sandalwood and leather are what kind of bridge the gap between the freshness of the opening and the sweetness in the dry down, with lavender providing a clean floral freshness that contrasts deeply with the rich woody scent of cedarwood. The cinnamon and sandalwood introduce warmth and spice, whilst the addition of leather is a masterstroke, adding a sophisticated, almost provocative edge that enhances the fragrance's appeal. And it's more like the clean new leather smell that you find in a sports car interior, rather than like an old worn leather jacket type smell. It's never overly sweet like a gourmand fragrance, but it's definitely more sweet than it is fresh once it dries down. And my initial thoughts of it were that it reminded me a little bit of Le Male Elixir from Jean-Paul Gaultier, with maybe a small hint of Altair by Parfums de Marly thrown in. Some people have also described it as smelling a little bit like Pegasus from Parfums de Marly. So yes, it is kind of in that ballpark with its semi-sweet, spiced amber scent profile. Although this also has some of its own unique characteristics, and it's not like a copy of those that I've just mentioned in any way. That was just kind of a reference point, just to give you a basic idea of the overall smell that you get with this. And it wouldn't be a redundant purchase if you already own any of those others that I've just mentioned. The far dry down is where it becomes more sweet and powdery, and once those brighter, fresher top and heart notes fade away after a couple of hours or so, it turns into a very warm and comforting scent with a refined and velvety smooth charm. The iris is not massively prominent, so don't expect a Prada L'Homme or a Dior Homme Intense experience, but there is a mild dustiness of it, which you'll get right at the very end. We do have even more earthy notes in the base with patchouli and fir balsam, but in my opinion it's more sweet than it is earthy in the final stages. It's a sexy masculine scent with quite a grown-up character, and it's vastly different to the original Ambassador for Men, which I have to say had more of a fruity, playful character. Yeah, this is a pretty versatile fragrance, but it's probably better suited to wear in the evenings and in cooler weather conditions, because it is fairly powerful and in your face for the first couple of hours. And it does also lean way more sweet than it does fresh. It also lends itself better to more formal settings rather than to wear casually, because it is quite a serious smelling scent that greets you with a firm handshake, and it just gives off successful man vibes. In terms of age range, I'd expect to smell this on guys over the age of 25, although it does smell like a modern fragrance, so younger guys would have no problem also pulling this one off. But yeah, a stylish night out paired with a sharp suit jacket and a crisp clean shirt is where I see this one shining the most. The performance on this seems to be decent enough, and it has a strong projection for the first couple of hours, but like I touched on earlier, once the brighter notes fade away, it doesn't appear to cut through the air quite as much as it does in the first hour or two, and it just seems to sit a little bit closer to the skin once it's fully dried down. I do catch nice subtle wafts of it, but it's not overpowering or cloying like you can get with some amber dominant fragrances. And I think it's just one of those that'll leave a nice elegant scent trail that people will smell on you up close, rather than it being a bit of a room filler. I haven't worn it outdoors yet, so I haven't been around people to get any external feedback on it, but I'd describe the performance to be moderate from my first initial impressions. Yeah, so Ambassador Titanium by Gisada is a bold fragrance that mixes traditional masculine elements with innovative contemporary twists. Having Anthony Joshua represent the fragrance fits it perfectly, as it reflects qualities like strength, endurance and style. This fragrance is ideal for confident individuals who want the scent to make a statement of power and elegance in their personal and their professional lives. The bottle presentation, the performance and the overall smell of the scent itself is very high quality, although I still personally prefer the overall aroma of the original Ambassador, and I actually think a better buy might be the Le Male Elixir from Jean-Paul Gaultier, because it smells quite similar to this, but the performance is way better and you can pick it up much easier and also save a few quid in the process too. But overall, I'd still give this a really solid 9 out of 10. It smells great and it's definitely well worth picking up. Okay, so once again, that's about it for this latest episode, but the brand new 2024 releases just keep on coming. And over the next couple of days, I've got another one for you, this time from designer fashion house Ralph Lauren. This is the new Polo Established 67 fragrance, which I look forward to telling you all about, so don't forget to look out for this next review. And as always, guys, if you've got any value from this video and you found it useful in any way, then please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and to also subscribe to the channel. It's also great to hear your opinions, your thoughts and your critiques on all of the fragrances that feature in these latest reviews, so keep your comments coming down in the comments section. So once again, guys, thank you very much for tuning into this latest episode. Stay safe, keep smelling fresh, and I'll see you very soon for another one. Bye-bye for now.